Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about something called contrast. Contrast basically means the opposite. So if you have something dark, you're going to want something light if you want to show contrast. So putting dark and light together. Today, as our example of contrast, we're going to be doing something like this. This is one I did a long time ago and just held on to. But you can see the background is all very colorful. And then the foreground, or the bunny that's in front, is black and white. So that shows a little bit of contrast. So hopefully you'll have fun while you try out this project with me today. Okay, very first thing you're going to want to do is gather your supplies. So you'll have your parents print out a bunny like this, okay? And some glasses to choose from like this. And you need like a plain white piece of paper, like cardstock, nice and heavy like this one. It holds the paint pretty well. So once you have everything printed out, you want to pick a couple colors that you like. I just picked some spring colors, some pink and some blue, and then I'm going to mix it together at the end with some white to make like a lavender color, because like red and blue make purple when you mix them. And pink and blue make kind of like a lavender. So we'll get to see that, because this isn't really a true blue. It's kind of like a blue-green. We'll just play with that. So once you have your supplies and you've picked out your glue and you have a paintbrush, you're going to need scissors and glue. I meant you picked out your paint. You need scissors and glue, and you want to cut it out. And I went ahead and I already colored my sunglasses, because it's going to go on like that. How cute is that? With just a yellow Sharpie, just to make things easy. So I cut them out, and I set them aside. And you might need help with the sunglasses, because the middle part is really hard to cut out without accidentally cutting the sides. So make sure to ask your parents if you need help with that, okay? Okay, so very first thing, you have your white piece of paper that you're going to paint on. So the first thing I did was I drew like a little circle in the middle. Just, it's not even perfectly in the middle, just as like a starting point. So this one I did what's called concentric circles. That is circles that get bigger and bigger as they go out. But instead I want to do just starting at the circle and painting straight out. So it's like, it's just going out. You're going to like it. It's going to be a cool effect. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting my background. And I'm using this blue-green, kind of reminds me of an Easter egg, because I love that spring is here. Right around March 21st, spring sprung on us, and now it's spring. So I'm just like doing patches of this blue-green and leaving some space in between for other colors. Because for the sake of time and just showing you how it's done, I'm not going to wash my brush. I'm just going to mix the colors and use the same brush without washing it. I do that sometimes just to save time, just to do things faster, because I can be kind of impatient sometimes as an artist. Okay, so I have some of that blue-green on my brush. I'm just going to kind of dry it on the newspaper here where I have it. And then I'm going to dip it in the pink, and I'm going to go kind of next to it. And it's okay if it mixes together a little bit. So I'm doing it like next to each other. And it did mix together. It made a little bit of purple already, and that's okay with me. I kind of like the way that looks. But if you don't like that, you can go ahead and wash your brush in between each time that you dip it in your paint, or try a different color. If you want a new color and you don't want it to mix, you can wash your brush. So I have two of my colors here coming out from the middle. And you can see like in the middle it's kind of skinnier, and as I went out it got like wider. And that just makes it look kind of like, I don't know what this effect is called, kind of like a fan, or like streams of sunlight that go out behind the bunny. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, I'll put a little bit more pink. But I'm going to mix some of this blue-green and this pink together and add some white, because I just love to mix colors, and I feel like that's one of the most fun parts about painting. So I kind of have this lavender color and I want to make it a lighter lavender color, so I added some white. I'll show you here in a minute. It's kind of like a pretty grayish purple. I really like it a lot. I can't wait to see what you guys picked for colors. I really loved all the different posts and all the different comments that I got from your parents. Thank you very much for sharing that with me. Like, that just made my day. I just loved it. This is why we're doing another one, because I was so happy about the positive response I got from all the students, and I miss you all so very much. All right. So here we are. So I'll go ahead and stop there, just to keep things quick and simple. So it looks kind of like that now. One of the things you want to remember about art is that sometimes in the middle, you might not think that it looks very good. I do that sometimes. I say, oh, I really don't like how this looks. I wish I had a new paper. I want to start again. But the best art is the one that you finish. Your best artwork will always be the one that you finish. So finishing is important. Okay. So I'm going to set this aside over here, and I'm going to take my bunny right here with, this is just like a fine tip Sharpie marker, black. You want to make sure it's black. I know it would be fun to make the bunny all colored, but then you would lose the contrast, the black and white versus color, like the opposites. So that's what we're going for today. So you're just going to go ahead and make some designs on your bunny any way that you like. So you could make like just lines down, or you can do flowers, you can do circles, you can do zigzags, you can make it look like an Easter bunny. You can do polka dots. Just play around with your lines, kind of swirlies. So I'll just stop there. I did a few, just a few on there. Can you see that? Perfect. All right, when you're done, I did only a few things, but I expect you guys to be doing a lot of decorating of your bunny. I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the back, even though my paper isn't quite dry, but it will be dry. And it's really okay if it sticks to the paint because it's supposed to stick to it. Okay, and then I'm going to put my bunny right in the middle. Right in the middle, just like that. Isn't that cute? It's very springtime-ish. And then I'm going to take my glasses that I already colored and put some glue on those. Not too much glue. Sayla really had fun with the glue this last time, and it took a whole day to dry. All right. And then I'm going to make sure I put my glasses so that the bunny's eyes are right in the middle. So there I have my springtime bunny talking about contrast. So thanks for watching. I hope that you have fun making your project, and send me pictures, post comments. Bye.